If you're hungry, need gas, or want an ice-cold beverage, stop by 10th Street Super Stop in St. Mary's. But if you're looking for chicken food, dog food, or farm supplies, stop by XXX Feeds. That's right, 10th Street Super Stop has you covered if you're looking for a tasty, fast breakfast in the morning, a hot lunch at noon, or a tank of gas and an ice-cold drink from their large selection of beverages. Stop by and see Kenny and the crew at 10th Street Super Stop in St. Mary's. If it's farm supplies and pet feed you need, go see XXX Feeds. That's 10th Street Super Stop in St. Mary's. Brent's Electric is a family-owned and operated business right here in St. Mary's. With 36 years of electrical experience, Brent's Electric has been serving all of North Idaho since 1996. From new construction to renovation, Brent's Electric can help. Give them a call today at 208-245-5725. That's 208-245-5725. Brent's Electric in St. Mary's.
Do you have a hazardous tree on your property? Do you need some trees or brush removed in preparation for a home or shop? You need to call Andy's Arbor and Site Clearing. Andy's Arbor and Site Clearing specializes in the removal of dangerous trees, pruning, thinning, and chipping. Andy's Arbor and Site Clearing also has a bucket truck for those hard-to-reach areas. So if you're in need of some thinning, tree removal, and site preparation, call Andy's Arbor and Site Clearing. That's at 208-582-2134. That's 208-582-2134. Andy's Arbor and Site Clearing.
For those little aches and pains to recouping from major surgery. Call on Allison and the qualified care team at Riverside Physical Therapy. Call and make an appointment today. First, we're going to look at some of the action from this past weekend. Girls basketball saw the Nez Perce Nighthawks defeat Highland in a game that you heard here on AM 13 KLER. Their final score 45-18. And so with that victory, Nez Perce remains in the 1A Division II tournament. They're now going to be facing off with Deary for the second time in this tournament. With the second loss of the tournament, the Highland of Craigmont girls are now finished for the year. Also on Friday, Deary lost to the number 2 team in the state, the Kendrick Tigers. The final of that was 42-27. Tomorrow night, Deary and Nez Perce, tonight, Deary and Nez Perce face off in a loser-out affair. That is a game that some of you may elect to tune into on our sister station, 103.3 KLER FM. The winner of that Nez Perce Deary affair will take on Kendrick for the lone spot to state. In non-league action, they bested Genesee 63-52. In 1A Division I play, Clearwater Valley, they beat Kamei for the first time this year in the first round of those playoffs as CD beat Kamei 50-37. Let's turn our attention now to boys basketball. Genesee, the Bulldogs got 2 huge wins with an upset win over the Lapwai Wildcats, 60-55 on Friday. That gave Lapwai its first loss of the season. And the following night, Genesee would travel to Grangeville, and they would win there 52-50. Logos was 10 better than Kamei, 71-61. And the Clearwater Valley boys at home won versus Potlatch 48-43. And Lapwai at home stopped St. Mary's 75-66 last evening. And Logos was a 65-56 winner on the road versus Kendrick. And we do have one small piece of wrestling news to pass along. Danny Fowler took home 6th place while grappling for the Orofino Maniacs at the Chalice Invite. And that, my friends, is your schedules and scores. A service of Riverside Physical Therapy will continue with the pregame show, Orofino and St. Mary's, when we return after this.
The St. Mary's Lumberjack Booster Club is asking for your help. The Booster Club continues to provide needed sports equipment for the St. Mary's High School sports programs. But what they have planned next is big. The Booster Club is in the process of building a new sports complex on land next to the high school parking lot. This new sports complex will include a baseball field, softball field, and soccer field. The fields will be built according to professionally engineered plans and will be ADA compliant, so all Lumberjack fans can enjoy the games. The Booster Club thanks the community for their support throughout the years. With your support, Phase 1 will begin this summer. If you're interested in donating to the new sports complex project, contact Donnie Masterson at 208-568-0288 for details. Let's all come together and get this new complex built for the student body and the community.
Archie's IGA is not only a proud supporter of Lumberjack sports, but a proud supporter of the St. Mary's community and shopping locally. When you shop local, you help businesses support other local businesses, as well as helping your local businesses to provide jobs. Did you know that local business taxes help maintain communities and counties by fixing roads and maintaining recreational facilities? Local business owners invest in the community and have a vested interest in the future of our community. So won't you help Archie's IGA by supporting your local businesses and shop locally? Oh yeah, and let's not forget those lumberjacks.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in Idaho. This is sportsmanship. School sports. It's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the Idaho High School Activities Association and the Idaho Athletic Administrators Association.
Of the District 1-2-2A playoffs, as in the Central Idaho League, battling tonight the number 2 seed Orofino Maniacs against the number 3 seed St. Mary's Lumberjacks. And while these two teams split with one another over the regular season, it was decided by coin flip as to who would be the number 2 seed and gets the chance to host the opening round game. Orofino won that, and hence we are here at OHS tonight. Orofino won at St. Mary's back in December, and then just about 2 weeks ago, closing out the month of January, St. Mary's came to Orofino, and what a battle we saw here. A contest that went into overtime. 74-62 was the final, as St. Mary's would come out on top of that. The clubs were tied up at 58 each, and then St. Mary's just went on a tear in that OT period. Sydney Zuina had 21 points in her performance for Orofino. She was outdone by St. Mary's Casey Watkins. She had 22 on the evening, and so those two, I'm sure, will be battling here this evening. One of the losses for Orofino, however, in that overtime loss against St. Mary's, Peyton Mary would go down with a season-ending leg injury. Another Maniac was lost for the remainder of that contest as well. But one of the bright spots for Orofino is back is Grace Bearden. And so this looks to be a fantastic game that we have scheduled for you for the evening. There's still some room here in the gymnasium. And again, they are imploring people to try and keep that 6-foot distance. And again, at 40% capacity is what they're going to keep it to. So I'm sure if it goes over that, you would be turned away at the door. But hence, you'll be able to hear the game here on AM 13 KLER or on our YouTube channel, KLER 1300 AM. Want to take another quick break. When we come back, we've got starting lineups and a little more information on what will happen with the winner and the loser of this contest here this evening.
When was the last time you had great Mexican food? I mean really great. Has it been a while? Well, grab the kids and head to Casa de Oro for dinner tonight. Casa de Oro has fantastic burritos, tacos, and chimis, not to mention fajita and shrimp dishes. Little Johnny doesn't like Mexican food? Well, don't worry. Casa de Oro also has an American menu as well. Dinner and lunch a la fresca. Great service and margaritas with a kick. Casa de Oro, it's what's happening for dinner tonight. Casa de Oro on Golf Course Drive in St. Mary's.
Tax time is here again. I know. It's not your favorite. But at H&R Block, tax time is our favorite time of year. It's when our tax pros get to do what they love the most, help people. By getting to know you, they can make sure your return gets done right. It's not just about numbers, boxes, and forms. It's about personal care. So you get every credit and deduction you deserve. And with an average of 10 years experience, our tax pros get your taxes done right. Just one of the many ways Block has your back.
Introducing the all-new 2021 Yamaha Wolverine R-Max 1000. The Wolverine R-Max 1000 delivers class-leading power and smooth performance thanks to its new powerful 999cc dual overhead cam 8-valve parallel twin engine, featuring legendary Yamaha durability. The all-new advanced and heavy-duty suspension is designed to provide maximum articulation in low-speed situations, a balanced ride feeling when trail riding, and maximize dampening during sport driving. Visit St. Mary's Saw and Cycle today to see for yourself the all-new Yamaha Wolverine R-Max and realize your adventure. Always protect the environment and wear your seatbelt, helmet, eye protection, and protective clothing. Read the owner's manual and product warning labels before operation.
National anthem as played by the Orofino High School Pep Band here at tonight's basketball game, the Central Idaho League District 1-2 2A playoffs. Let's go ahead and run down the starting lineups. First off, for the visitors on the scoreboard, the St. Mary's Lumberjacks. They are coached by Gary Krumhauer. He is assisted by Dakota Wickard. Getting the starting nod tonight is a 5'3" senior, Sammy Badgett. She comes in as a guard. Macy Rimmel, 5'9". She's a wing, another senior on this squad. Jenna Holder is a 5'9" senior guard. Kristen Miller, post, 5'8", senior. And Mackenzie Hammond is a 5'8" senior guard. So again for St. Mary's, Badgett, Rimmel, Holder, Miller, and Hammond. For the Orofino Maniacs, as you can tell, they are being brought out onto the floor now. They will start a 5'5" senior, Sydney Zuina. Miley Zinner is a 5'3" freshman. Riley Schwartz, a 5'2" junior. Grace Bearden back in the lineup. She is a 6-foot sophomore. And Lindy Kessinger is a 5'5" freshman. So again, it's Lena Zinner, Schwartz, Bearden, and Lindy Kessinger. Stepping into the center jump circle is Badgett, and across from her is Bearden. Ball into the center court. It's up in the air, and the tip is controlled by the St. Mary's Lumberjacks as they move from right to left. Orofino will set up a 2-3 zone. Out on top, Holder. She'll dish to the left, gets it immediately back, now down into the corner to Hammond. Hammond gives to Holder, who wants to go to the right side. She travels with the ball. Turnover on St. Mary's. Bearden will play it in right across the way in front of her bench for the Maniacs. Zinner, running point, crosses the 10-second stripe, goes right, hands off to Schwartz. Schwartz gives to Zwina. Zwina back out on top now to Zenner. Zenner tries a pass, and it gets knocked away. She gets it right back. Bearden on top of the key. She rolls right. Feeds down low. The ball is loose underneath. It gets into the hands of Bearden. Bearden wants to go up with it. She backs out of traffic. Feeds left side. Zwina in the key. Has the ball knocked away. And we have a jump ball on the floor. Possession arrow favors Orofino after St. Mary's won the jump. So playing the ball in for the Maniacs is Kessinger. The freshman looks to the left, gets it in underneath, and going up with the ball and hacked is Schwartz. So she will go to the line to shoot two. It's the first foul of the evening, and it will be assessed against Kristen Miller. That's her first personal. Here's the free throw by Riley. It's up, and it's high off the back of the iron, and it drops down. It is good. Our game tonight being brought to you by the Pizza Factory, Orofino Builder Supply, and Timberling Insurance. Riley will get the second since she was fouled in the act of shooting. It rims out, no good. Rebound taken off by St. Mary's, and trying to move the ball up court and trapped right away is Hannah. She'll get it loose. It's down in the right corner. It goes to Rimmel. Her shot is up. It's no good. Schwartz and company take away the rebound. The pass down court is off the fingers of Zenner. Too hot. The pass by Zwina. And turnover on the Maniacs. 1-0 Orofino. Full court press applied against St. Mary's. It'll be Hammond who crosses the 10-second stripe. She'll get it into the hands of Holder on top of the key. Now on the dribble. Feeds down into the corner. That's Badger. She'll put up a three. It misses everything. Rebound underneath shot put back up by Hammond. It's no good. Rebound this time to the Orofino. One the other way. Schwartz. She wants to lay it up, and she's fouled. She'll go to the line to shoot two. As Orofino was going all the way trying to come up with that quick bucket, and Badgett was late behind her, hacked her, so she'll pick up her first foul. The free throw is no good by Riley. She is now 1 for 3. Clearwater Valley Hospital and Clinic, along with Finke Logging and Floyd's Creek Pump, are all backers of the Maniacs. Here's the second free throw now. It is good by Riley. She's 2 for 4. It's 2-0 in favor of the Maniacs. Full court press again by Orofino. Breaking the press, moving up to the front court. Hammond cut off. She'll now feed to Holder. Holder left side, dumps it in underneath. Shot up on the wing by Badgett. It's no good. And Zwina comes away with the rebound. They've got numbers. Shot puts it high off the glass. It's no good. Rebound put back up by Bearden. It's no good. And now St. Mary's with the rebound. And Badgett. Hands off to Holder on the left side. He's on top to Hammond. Hammond drives the key, cut off, feeds left side. Shot on the way by Holder, and it's good. Just inside the three-point arc, she'll pick up her first field goal. It is 2-2. In the front court, Schwartz. Here's a three-pointer on the way by Zwina. It's no good. Rebound underneath by Orofino. Schwartz. Left side, shot on the way by Zenner. It's off the back of the iron, no good. And Orofino will give her the rebound. Zwina lays it up. It's no good. And this time, St. Mary's comes away with a loose ball. It's Badgett. Quick down-court pass. Rimmel, cross-court pass on top. Hammond drives. There's the right side. It's no good, but she's fouled. So we'll see who this is on. It looks like it might be on 2-0. Of course, that's Lindy Kessinger, her first personal. Here's the first free throw. It's no good off of the back of the iron. This is Hammond's first attempt at a free throw. Now she'll get her second. Hammond's second free throw on the way, and it rolls off. No good. Rebound taken away by Orofino. Zwina up front. Quickly gives it the hands of Schwartz. Her pass is no good as it's taken away. And quickly, St. Mary's down the court. Once again, loose ball picked up. Hammond wants to drive, cut off. She'll feed out on top, and the ball's loose. Coming away with it is Bearden. Bearden goes left side. Her shot is high off the glass. It's no good. Rebound, pop for underneath, taken away by Zenner. Zenner backs it out, and her pass to Sweeney is taken away. And it'll be Rimmel. Rimmel, quickly, she'll feed the ball up front, and it's good by Badgett. Badgett with her first field goal, and St. Mary's has their first lead 4-2. Zwina, pass is knocked away. Ball is on the floor. St. Mary's comes away with it. Hammond, up the right side, crosses the timeline, feeds it underneath. Shot on the way by Rimmel. It's no good. Coming away with the rebound is Bearden. And Bearden's pass is stolen away. Rebound shot put back up, and it is good by Rimmel. And there's a timeout on the floor. We're going to take a break ourselves with our score, St. Mary's 6, Orofino 2. We're back after this.
You always hear on the radio, cross the bridge to savings. But it's true. St. Mary's Harvest Foods has what you need when you need it. And if you don't see it, then just ask one of the friendly staff and they will gladly help you find what you need. From meat, super fresh produce, and dairy, St. Mary's Harvest Foods will save you big on the things you need the most. No time to cook tonight? Then check out the Hot Deli for something quick for dinner. St. Mary's Harvest Foods, where you truly can cross the bridge to savings.
After the timeout, quickly, Orofino turns the ball over on a traveling penalty. And so St. Mary's will get the ball right back. Playing it in front of us is Hammond. Full court pressure applied once again by the Maniacs. Badgett brings it up across the way, guarded man-to-man coverage now by Orofino. Kessinger on, and here's a high shot off the back of the iron. No good. It'll go off the foot of Orofino, and so St. Mary's will retain possession. Hammond to play it in to the left of Herb Bucket as we look at it here at Orofino. Entry pass into Holder. Holder's shot is up and good. Holder now with 4 points. St. Mary's up 8-2. And a pass is stolen away. Shot up, it's no good. And just like that, Orofino is just not able to get that inbounds pass. 8-2, St. Mary's. Sweeney in the backcourt. Full court pressure applied. Quickly, Orofino will get it into the hands of Rasmussen, who checked in. On top, Bearden. Rasmussen on top of the key. She'll feed over on the right side. Center, her shot is up. It's no good. Rebound taken off underneath by St. Mary's. Up the court. Hammond, she'll feed over on the right side, and the pass is knocked away out of bounds. And so St. Mary's will retain the possession as Hammond was trying to get Holder. Substitutions coming in as checking in is Christensen, and Badgett will sit down. The ball has ended up in the back of the stage, so they got to run it down. 8-2 our score in favor of St. Mary's first quarter action, 3:02 on the clock. I'm Jeff Jones. St. Mary's will play the ball in. Miller feeds to Hammond. There's a shot that's up off for the glass, no good by Christensen, and the rebound goes out of bounds. Last touched by Orofino's Abby Rasmussen. Hammond will play it into the right of her bucket. She slaps the ball to start the offense in motion. And the ball is tipped away, and Orofino comes away with a loose ball. Up court, center. She'll dribble across the top of the key, loses the handle, and it's taken away by Hammond. Hammond crosses the 10-second stripe, waits to set up the offense, feeds out on top to Rimmel. Rimmel's shot is no good. It'll go out of bounds. Orofino ball. Checking in for the Maniacs is Schwartz. And having a breather is Kessinger. And checking in for St. Mary's now is Watkins, and Holder will sit down. Full court press applied, and Orofino in the backcourt with the ball is Rasmussen. And she's going to draw a foul by Christensen, who just checked in. Her first personal. It's the team's third. Or check that fourth. So Orofino to play the ball in. And quickly we have another foul, a blocking foul. This is on Rimmel, her first. It's the team's fifth. Orofino plays the ball in once again. Rasmussen drives down the baseline, puts the shot up. It's short, no good. Rebound shot, put back up, and it is good by Johnson. So Kaylin has picked up her first points, nearly stolen away. Here's the ball down court quickly once again to Rimmel. Rimmel feeds over on the left side. Shot is up, no good. Rebound taken away by Zwina. Zwina one-on-one. She wants to drive. Puts the ball up, and we're going to have an offensive charge. Zwina will pick up the personal foul. It's Orofino's first. As planted underneath the bucket was Hammond, and she took the charge. For St. Mary's coming in is McGreal. Rimmel sitting down. We're under 2 minutes to play. 8-4 our score, St. Mary's. St. Mary's with the ball, pressured in the backcourt, as Hammond will bring it across the 10-second slide, drives all the way down the baseline, puts the shot up and in. Somebody left her wide open. 10-4, St. Mary's. Orofino in the front court. Center feeds over onto the right side. Rasmussen. Here's a three-pointer on the way by Schwartz, and it's off the side of the iron. Rebound shot put back up. It's no good, but going to the free throw line will be Zinner, and picking up the foul is Steins. Is that right? No, excuse me. There we go. It's 14. That's Watkins, her first personal. It's the team's sixth. A minute 31 remaining. Here's the first free throw by Zinner. And it is good. Thank you for listening into our game tonight, brought to you by Les Schwab Tire Center, Barlow Quality Trust, and Simmons Natal Enterprises. End of the ball game for Orofino is Bearden, and Rasmussen will sit down. Second free throw now by Miley. Shots up, and falls off the rim, no good. Rebound. St. Mary's, and Watkins with the ball. She stops in the backcourt. She's in trouble now. Feeds to Christensen, who gets it into the front court. Man-to-man defense by Orofino, driving the right side. Shot up by Mitchell. It rolls off the rim. No good. Rebound. Taken off. Steins with it. Steins in trouble. Feeds over on the right side now. Watkins. Watkins down on the baseline. Puts the shot up off the iron. No good. And a rebound. Once again, this time the shot put up by Christensen. Her shot is no good. Orofino with the rebound. Quickly in the upcourt. Schwartz. Schwartz on the right side. Feeds off to Bearden. Bearden puts the ball out on top to center. As St. Mary's in a 1-2-2 zone. Johnson feeds over on the right side. Three-pointer on the way by Schwartz, and it's good. Schwartz' first field goal of the evening. 2-point deficit now. Stolen away. Here's the shot up, and it is good by Zwina to tie it up. 10-10 with 25 seconds. Orofino with another loose ball. Zwina's shot is up. It's so good, but she is fouled and go to the line to shoot two. The foul is on Watkins, or checked at 4 is McGreal. That's her first. It's the team's seventh. Zwina with two shots coming her way. It's off the front of the iron. No good. Family Eye Care. Atkinson Distributing in Orofino Marketplace are proud sponsors of Maniac Basketball. Substitutions coming in for St. Mary's as Sydney will get her second free throw. Shot is up, and it is good. Orofino retakes the lead, 11-10. Full court press applied once again. Breaking it easily is Holder. She's in the front court. Drives the left side. Lays it up. It's no good. Rebound shot put back up. It is no good. As Mitchell will go to the free throw line. She has not been to the free throw line yet. The foul is on Johnson. It is her first. It's the team's second. Free throw is off the iron, no good. So she was fouled in the act of shooting. She'll get the second shot. Free throw is up, and it is good. So Mitchell is able to can 1 of 2 from the free throw line. And 11 seconds left. Orofino right side. Dumping it underneath. Ball is loose. Taken away by St. Mary's. 5, 4. Long down court pass, and it's stolen away. And a shot from midcourt. No good as the buzzer sounds. We're tied up at 11 apiece. It missed the District 1-2 2A Central Idaho League Girls Championship. We're back after this.
Is your rig's check engine light on? Idling a little rough? Time for an oil change. Maybe you need tires. Stop by Jim's Auto Repair and Tire Pros. Jim's Auto Repair can take care of your automotive needs fast. If you have a dead battery, Jim's Auto Repair and Tire Pros can set you up with a great AC Delco battery. Did we mention tires? Jim's Auto Repair is an authorized Tire Pros dealer and can get you a great deal on tires for your rig. Locations in St. Mary's and Plummer. Jim's Auto and 95 Tires. Give them a call, 208-686-0425, 208-686-0425, or stop by today.
Quarter, Mackenzie Hammond will play the ball in for St. Mary's. Long pass, and it's stolen away by the Maniacs. Kessinger comes away with it. And her pass is stolen away the other way as Rimmel comes up with it. And we have rolling the ball. Rimmel tried going to the basket, went around a defender, and extended her arm out, rolled the ball, and so turnover on St. Mary's. In case you've just joined us, we've just started the second quarter. We're all knotted up at 11 apiece. Orofino quickly across the press, and unfortunately trying to make a move with the ball was Riley Schwartz. Her foot slipped out from underneath her, traveled with the basketball. St. Mary's will have it. They've got the length of the floor to go. We're all knotted up at 11 apiece. Full court press in the front court. Rimmel. She'll feed off to Hammond. Hammond drives to the bucket, puts it up and in. Mackenzie Hammond, she's got 4 points in the basketball game, 13-11, St. Mary's. Sidney flies to the bucket, lays it up and rolls off the rim, no good. St. Mary's with the rebound. Rimmel in the front court, feeds over to the left side, shot is up, and it's no good by Watkins, and we have a jump ball on the floor between Swina and Watkins. Orofino on the possession arrow will have the ball. Kaylin Johnson will play it in. Orofino quickly breaks the press. Swina has the ball go off for a foot out of bounds. Turnover, Maniacs. Hammond looking to play the ball in. Rimmel in the backcourt, back to Hammond. Full court press. Hammond feeds left side, Rimmel. Rimmel walked with the ball, got away with it. Back to Hammond. Hammond wants to drive. She'll put up a short jumper. It's in and out. No good. Rebound shot put back up. It's no good. And the rebound taken away by Johnson and the Maniacs. And now we're going to have a foul in the backcourt. So I'll tell you what, it's getting kind of, and we're in the bonus now. The foul is on Mackenzie Hammond. That is her first personal. It's the team's 8th. Bearden will check in. Serena will sit down for Orofino. And now Riley will go to the free throw line to shoot a 1-and-1. First free throw is high off the back of the iron. No good. Rebound. Fought for. And we're going to have a foul. It looks as though on Miley Zenner, that's her first personal. That's the team's 4th. St. Mary's will have the basketball with 6.5 minutes remaining here in the first half. Rimmel between the circles. Feeds to Badgett, who came back into the bucket. Here's a three-pointer, misses everything. Rebound taken off by Orofino and Kessinger. Kessinger wants to drive all the way. Bounce pass underneath. Grace, turnaround jumper off the back of the iron. No good. Rebound fought for, and coming away with it is Badgett, and we have a reach and foul as bodies hit the floor. And the foul is on 2-0. That's Lindy Kessinger, her second personal, team's fifth. And Sweeney will come back in. Kessinger with 2 fouls will sit down. 6:10 remaining here in the first half of play. 13-11. St. Mary's with the ball and the lead. In trouble. Ball is now into the hands of Hammond. Hammond gets it across the 10-second strike. Drives right side. Bounce pass underneath. Into the hands now of Badgett. Her shot is no good, but she will go to the line to shoot 2. She was fouled in the act of shooting. That is on Riley Schwartz, her first personal, team's sixth. Badgett has not been to the free throw line tonight. Here's your first free throw. It is no good. Checking in for St. Mary's is Miller. Rimmel will sit down. Here's the second free throw now, and it is good. So getting 1 of 2. Maniacs down in the front court now. Sweeney making some room, puts her hips into it. Ball high off the glass, no good. Rebound taken away by Holder. Holder will give to Badgett. Badgett pressured in the backcourt. Gets back to Holder. Feeds down the left side. Here's a long shot by Hammond on the way, and it's good. Just inside the arc. She has 6 points from the field, 16-11, St. Mary's. Orofino quickly the other way. Down on the right side to Schwartz. Schwartz feeds left side. Zwina's three-pointer off the back of the iron. No good. Schwartz with the rebound. Feeds it over. Grace with her shot on the way. It's off the side of the iron. No good, and the rebound goes out of bounds. Badgett kept everybody away, and so it'll be St. Mary's basketball. 16-11, St. Mary's with the advantage. Schwartz will have a seat, and checking in for Orofino is Rasmussen. Full court press applied once again. Badgett, long down court pass, gives to Rimmel. Rimmel cut off. She'll feed on top of the key to Hammond. Hammond now over the left side to Badgett. Badgett doesn't know what to do with it. Now she'll get it to Holder. With the basketball, Rimmel feeds Hammond, and she travels with the basketball. 2-foot jump step. She shuffled her feet, and the official blew the ball dead. Turnover on St. Mary's, 16-11. Orofino with the basketball, down by 5. Rasmussen in the front court feeds down into the paint. Ball is loose. Coming up with it is Johnson. Her shot is good. Johnson with 4 points in the basketball game, 16-13 St. Mary's. Badgett. Badgett's long down court pass is picked off by Zwina. Zwina with numbers. Her pass is knocked away, and St. Mary's comes away with a loose ball. Badgett, one-on-one. She'll jump back, puts the ball up off the back of the backboard. It's no good. Goes out of bounds. Orofino basketball. Substitutions coming in once again for St. Mary's. Signs will come in. Badgett will sit down. 4 minutes on the clock here remaining in the first period, 16-13. St. Mary's with the lead. Orofino with the basketball. Up in the front court, Rasmussen. Rasmussen to Bearden. Bearden now will feed out to Zenner. Rasmussen drives, brings it back out. Feeds left side, Zwina on top of the key. Zenner right side, Rasmussen. And turnaround shot from in the paint is no good. Shot by Johnson. It went off of the standard as she was shooting from behind the backboard. St. Mary's with the basketball. Time, let's see, what do we have? We have substitution. Schwartz is going to come into the basketball game. Center will sit down for Orofino. 3:39 remaining here in the first half of play. St. Mary's again with the lead. Hammond in the backcourt. Long down-court pass is run down by Signs. In the front court, Signs. Hammond on top of the key, right side, drives, paint. Now she'll terminate her dribble, feeds inside. The shot is no good by Holder, but she will draw the foul. And that is on Riley Schwartz. That is her second personal. It's the team's seventh. So both teams will be at the free throw line from here on out. Holder has not been at the free throw line here this evening. Her first free throw rolls off the rim. It is no good. Family Eye Care, Atkinson Distributing, and Orofino Marketplace are Maniac backers here on KLER Orofino. And thanks a lot for listening in at KOFE St. Mary's. Holder's second free throw is off the front of the iron, no good. Sweeney with the rebound for the Maniacs. Long down court pass. Wide open is center. She'll put the shot up. It rolls off the rim, no good, but we are going to have a foul. So we'll walk to the other end of the gym as Miley came in behind trying to get her rebound. She will pick up her second personal. It's the team's eighth. Both clubs with 8 fouls here in the first half. As Lacey Steins, who has not scored in the basketball game, the lefty puts up the first shot, and it is good. And substitution coming in once again. Schwartz will check in for Orofino. Zenner will sit down. Lacey Steins ready for her second free throw. The shot is up, and it bangs its way home. 18-13, St. Mary's by 5. Johnson with the ball in the backcourt. Feeds over on the left side to Rasmussen. Rasmussen loses the handle, gets it back. Feeds to Bearden. Bearden's pass to Zwina and the paint. She'll put it up off the glass, and it's good. Zwina, 5 points in the basketball game. 18-15. St. Mary's with the basketball and the lead. Signs up the left side of the court. She'll feed to Holder. Way out by the volleyball line. Holder drives into the key now, has the ball stripped away. The other way. Going up with it is Schwartz. Feeds the left side, but she is fouled hard. She will go to the line to shoot 2. Picking up the foul will be Hammond, I believe. We'll wait and see. Yes, the official does say it's Hammond's second personal. 9th team foul. And now Riley, who is 2 for 4 from the free throw line, will have an opportunity to add to her scoring. And her first shot is short. Innovative Electric. Terry Bowling of Campus Financial Services, Clearwater Health and Rehabilitation, happy to back the efforts of the Maniacs throughout the year. Here's Riley's second free throw, and it is good. So get 1 of 2, 18-16. St. Mary's with the basketball and the lead. Long down court pass off the hand of Holder out of bounds. Turnover on St. Mary's. Bearden will play it in. She'll feed over on the right side. Down to Sweeney. Her shot is up. It's no good. Rebound, pop for underneath. Coming away with it is Rasmussen. Her shot is up and good. Abby Rasmussen picks up their first field goal, ties the game up at 18-all. Hammond feeds underneath, and the shot is no good. Rejected all the way, but they're going to say there was a foul. What a nice check. That's going to be on Riley, I believe. It is her third personal, the team's 9th. Lacey Signs now to the free throw line. She was just there a moment ago, hit 2 of 2. Make it 3 of 3 now. Schwartz will sit down, and checking in for her, for Orofino, is Jalen Miller. Here's the second free throw by Signs. It too is good. She is perfect from the free throw line here in the second quarter. 20-18. St. Mary's. Maniacs have Grace Bearden in the front court. Gets to Miller. Jalen tied up. Tries to get out of traffic. Left-handed dribble. Feeds left side now. Cross-court pass. It'll go into Rasmussen's hands. Her shot is up and good. Rasmussen, 4 points here in the period. Knotted up at 20 apiece. For under a minute and 30 to play here in the first half. Wrap-around pass, turnaround jump shot, high off the glass, and it's good by Miller. That is Kristen Miller's first point of the game. In the front court, Miller the other way, and a pass is knocked away. It'll remain Orofino basketball as Jalen Miller tried to get the ball into the hands of Zwina, and it was knocked out of bounds. So Jalen will play it into the right side of her bucket as we look at it here from Orofino High. Pass is knocked out of bounds, denied by McGreal. 2-3 zone once again by St. Mary's. Johnson will play the ball in. Out on top, Rasmussen feeds left side. Now the right side, it goes to Zwina. Her shot is just off the iron, no good. Rebound stripped away, it's still on the floor, and now we're going to have a reach and foul on Grace Bearden, I believe. We will walk to the other end of the court. Grace has just picked up her first personal actually attempt, so we're in the double bonus here for St. Mary's. And this is Lacey Sines. You don't want to foul her. She is perfect, and she remains that way. She is 5 for 5. Now all coming here in the second quarter of play. Substitution, Kristen Miller will sit down, and Jansen will step in for St. Mary's. Here's the second free throw. It, too, is good. And the rebound, or the pass is stolen away by Lacey Sines, and she puts it up for 4 points within 1 second. Maniacs with the ball in the backcourt. It's Johnson, or Rasmussen rather, up into the front court to Zwina. Zwina over on the left side, shot on the way by Kessinger, and it's good. Her foot was on the line, only for 2. 26-22, St. Mary's, 40 seconds remaining here in the first half. As it's McGreal between the circles, feeds left side Hammond. Hammond drives, now on top, shot on the way by Jansen. It's no good. Rebound fought for, goes out of bounds off St. Mary's. It'll be Orofino basketball with 27 seconds remaining here before the halftime horn. Orofino down by 4. We have a substitution coming in for St. Mary's. As checking in is Watkins, and Sines, who has 6 points here in the second period, will have a breather. Into the front court, ball is knocked away. We're going to have a reach-in foul. And I'll tell you what, somebody who is not happy is Jenna Holder. She got the ticket. She took that ball and slammed it down onto the floor. She's got her game face on tonight. Orofino to the free throw line. This is Kaylin Johnson. She has not been there yet. Her first free throw rolls off the rim. No good. Our game brought to you by our friends at Orofino Physical Therapy, Renata's Cakery, and Best Western Lodge at River's Edge. Now the second free throw coming for Johnson. It is up, and it finds its way home. So Johnson will get 1 of 2, 26-23, St. Mary's. Long baseball pass down court to McGreal. McGreal feeds down into the corner, back out on top, Holder. Holder wants to go around a screen, can't get it. Has it cut off. Now the ball is loose, and it's stolen away by Orofino. 2 seconds, 1 second. Long shot up at the buzzer. It is no good by Rasmussen. It is halftime. What a game we've got here. St. Mary's 26, Orofino 23. Don't go away. We'll come back with our first halftime report after this.
Hughes Ace Hardware wants to invite you to come in and take a look. Hughes isn't just about hardware. Whether you need dish soap and sponges to clean up after your husband's guys' night or storage solutions for your wife's shopping addiction, you can find it at Hughes. Come see the difference. Everything you need, from a blow dryer to replace the one your toddler dropped in the toilet to a bathroom scale to help your hubby stay on his fitness goal. Hughes Ace Hardware is the place to get the products you need and the help you want all the time, every time. Jack Buell Trucking knows that there are few things as important as wise use of our natural resources. And by utilizing the chips in the manufacturing of lumber, that is exactly what is accomplished. If you look beyond the wood chips, you see an entire community of schools, churches, and businesses. And most importantly, people. Jack Buell Trucking believes in responsible harvesting of our natural resources. After all, when you take a close look, those aren't just chips. They're an entire community. Jack Buell Trucking.
It's been a trying year for parents. They've been confronted with countless challenges and have always risen to the occasion. If it isn't too much to ask, the 50,000 high school student athletes in Idaho have one last request.
Please, set an example.
Disorderly fan conduct at high school athletic events is on the rise. It increasingly involves parents. There's no question that parents are passionate. There's no question they care about their children. But at a time when we're all wound a little more tightly than usual, it's worth remembering this about Idaho high school sports. Always be a good example. Stop unruly fan behavior before it starts.
This message presented by the Idaho High School Activities Association and the Idaho Athletic Administrators Association.
Central Idaho League Girls Basketball Championships. The Orofino Maniacs, the 2 seed in this tournament, facing off against 3 seed St. Mary's. And here it is, halftime. St. Mary's leads 26-23. So what this tournament looks like with only 3 teams, Grangeville, Orofino, and St. Mary's. All teams played each other twice. Orofino and St. Mary's splitting with one another. Orofino winning at St. Mary's. St. Mary's winning in a thriller here at Orofino in overtime to split. But then Grangeville just had everybody's number. Grangeville went 4-0 in league, and so they came away with the number 1 seed. So the way that the district tournament works, it's a little different this year. Only 1 team will advance out of the district to state, which will begin next week on Thursday the 18th at Capitol High School, run the 18th, 19th, and 20th. The winner of tonight's St. Mary's Orofino matchup will advance on to play Grangeville tomorrow night at Grangeville High School. Should the visitor win at Grangeville, then it will force a Saturday game again at Grangeville High School with the winner going to state. It is not a best-of-3 matchup. That's normally the way it's been played in the past, but not this year. In the age of COVID, they have found ways to make fewer games possible and less travel even more possible. So again, you have to win 2 straight. The visitor must win 2 straight in order to be the seed to advance to state. Again, but Grangeville has just had so many horses this year. It is difficult to find a way past the Lady Bulldogs. Okay, don't go away. When we come back, we'll run down the first half scoring, and we'll get set for the second half of play, which is not too far off. Get that popcorn going. We'll be back after this.
Why should you get all of your prescriptions from your local Good Neighbor Pharmacy? Because over 100,000 patients per year experience serious complications from drug interactions. At Jack's Pharmacy in St. Mary's, your prescriptions are not only filled, but we double-check for such complications. You can trust our knowledgeable pharmacists for that extra personalized attention. You're not just a number to us. You are our neighbor. Bring all your prescriptions to Jack's, your Good Neighbor Pharmacy, where you'll receive personalized service and attention.
Everyone knows that the timber industry is a huge part of our community. Working in the timber industry requires big equipment. Big equipment requires a special mechanic or custom machined items to repair. Jake's Machine and Repair in St. Mary's is your very own full-service, large equipment diesel mechanic that not only has a full-size shop, but also has a service truck that can come straight to you when you break down in the woods. If you're in need of big truck or big equipment repair, stop by Jake's Machine and Repair at 106 Homer Drive in St. Mary's, or call 208-596-8819, 208-596-8819. Jake's Machine and Repair in St. Mary's.
Have you ever noticed that some companies are around for decades and you really don't notice them until you actually see them? Kenneth Bechtel Trucking is one of these. Kenneth Bechtel Trucking has been a fixture in St. Mary's for decades and still is a community-involved business. Take the time to thank these entrepreneurs that quietly make it on their own and make our community all the better for it. Kenneth Bechtel Trucking. Give them a call today at 245-7209. Kenneth Bechtel Trucking, a community staple and lumberjack supporter. Good luck, Jacks.
Afraid to touch that breaker box? Need some rewiring done? Call the professionals at M&S Electric. With nearly 40 years experience, there's no job too big or too small. From industrial and commercial to residential and service work, M&S Electric isn't afraid. Serving Bennewash, Shoshone, Kootenai, and Latah counties, M&S Electric has you covered. Overhead work? M&S can do that too with their bucket truck. M&S Electric, 408 Main Avenue, St. Mary's. Give them a call, 208-245-3890. No job too big, no job too small. We do them all. M&S Electric.
2 field goals for 4. Lindy Kessinger, a field goal for 2. Caitlin Johnson, she has 2 field goals, 1 for 2 from the free throw line for 5. And the high scorer here in the first half for the Maniacs, Riley Schwartz. She has 1 trifecta and 3 for 6 from the free throw line. She has 6 points. Sammy Badgett for St. Mary's has a field goal for 2. Nicolio, 1 for 2 from the free throw line. She has 1 point. Rimmel, 1 field goal for 2. Mitchell, off of the bench, 1 for 2 from the free throw line. She's got 2 points. 1. Holder, she has 2 field goals for 4. She's 0 for 2 from the free throw stripe. Miller, 1 field goal for 2. Mackenzie Hammond, she has 6 points on 3 field goals, 0 for 2 from the free throw line. But off the bench, Lacey Stein, she has 8 points, 6 for 6 from the free throw stripe, 1 field goal for 2. All right, when we come back, it'll be the start of the second half. Orofino and St. Mary's. We'll be back after this.
For all your plumbing needs, call Nick's Plumbing and Heating. With Nick's professional staff, you can be assured of guaranteed quality products, installation, service, and repair of all of your plumbing. So if you have plumbing needs or problems, call the good folks at Nick's Plumbing and Heating. Call 245-5460. That's 245-5460. Nick's Plumbing and Heating. Installation, service, and repair when you need it. Nick's Plumbing and Heating, St. Mary's.
Are your friends and family tired of sleeping with Fido when they visit? Maybe Fido's tired of sleeping with them. Either way, the Pines Motel is there to save the day. With large, spacious rooms, comfortable beds, and even a mini fridge, Fido may get jealous. Save the floor for Fido and call Kevin of the Pines Motel at 245-2545. That's the Pines Motel in St. Mary's. I'm sure your friends and family would appreciate it, and so would Fido. If you have OCD, obsessive coffee disorder, then stop by Shift and Grind, located in the green building right across the street from Jack's Pharmacy. Shift and Grind is a proud Lumberjack supporter and has something for everyone. From regular coffees to lattes, mochas, and more, Shift and Grind will keep your day going. Try a Red Bull infused or Lotus energy drink if you're not a coffee fan. On Lumberjack home game days, wear your Lumberjack colors and get a discount on your favorite drink. Shift and Grind now has indoor seating. Shift and Grind open 5 to 6 Monday through Friday, 6 to 4 on the weekends. Shift and Grind, 132 North 1st Street, right here in St. Mary's.
Start the second half. Quickly, St. Mary's with a bucket to start the scoring off is Kristen Miller, and it is now 28-23. Orofino into the front court, as with the ball is Schwartz. She'll go cross court, Sweeney back to Schwartz. Here's a long shot on the way. It rolls off the rim. No good. Rebound taken away by Miller and St. Mary's. Down court. Holder saves the ball in. Gives out to Miller. Miller drives. In the paint. Turnaround jumper. Rolls off the rim. No good. Rebound taken away by St. Mary's. Shot on the way by Rimmel. It's no good. Rebound fought for. Goes out of bounds. It will remain St. Mary's basketball. Last touch by Zenner and the Maniacs. Rimmel to play it into the right of St. Mary's bucket, which is now to the right. Here's a long three-pointer on the way by Badgett. It's no good. Rebound taken away by Schwartz and the Maniacs, and she's going to draw a foul. It'll be Hammond who comes in. That is Hammond's third personal. It's the team's first as we have just gotten underway with the second half of play. For Orofino, Zenner trapped in the backcourt. She'll feed it across the way. Schwartz. Baseline now for Orofino, and we're going to have a blocking foul. And this is on Miller. It is her second personal. Team's second. And triggering the ball in is Bearden. Grace goes right side, back to Grace. Turn around. Now she's cut off. Out on top. Sweeney for a three. It's good. Sweeney now with 8 points in the basketball game. And a long down-court pass, too high for Miller. It goes out of bounds. It'll be Maniac basketball. 28-26 in favor of St. Mary's. Grace will play it in to Kessinger. Sweeney, down court. Schwartz, she has a long shot on the way. No good. Rebound taken off by St. Mary's. Up court with it. Badgett. She's cut off. We'll bring it out to the right side of the key. And now a short-range jumper on the way by Rimmel. And it is good. Rimmel now with 4 points in the basketball game. It up St. Mary's lead by 4, 30-26. Sid feeds out on top. Schwartz. Schwartz drives the key. Lays it up. It's no good off the iron. Saves it in, and St. Mary's comes away with the ball. Hammond up the right side. Feeds to Holder. Holder on the dribble now. Between the legs. Loses the handle. Picks it up. Bearden all over her. And the pass goes into Miller. Her shot is up. It is no good. Maniacs with the rebound. Sidney up the right side of the court. Just inside the three-point arc. Thinks about it. Feeds back. The pass goes underneath, and it misses Zenner out of bounds. And so it'll be St. Mary's basketball on the turnover. Hammond triggers the ball in. Badgett at the 10-second stripe. Drives, cut off, terminates the dribble. Feeds underneath. Wide open layup off the glass. It's no good by Rimmel, and we're going to have a rebound foul. We'll wait and see. This is on Orofino. Let's wait and see who they will call it on. There was a lot of traffic under there. And the official says, let's put it on 4, which is Miley Zenner. That's her third personal. It's the team's first. Free throw is up, and it is good. Rimmel will get her second since she was fouled in the act of shooting. Shot is up, and it, too, is good. St. Mary's has been very good from the free throw strike tonight. And the ball is stolen away by St. Mary's the other way. Rimmel drives. Short shot up top, falls off the rim, no good. Grace Bearden with the rebound. Gets it up to the 10-second stripe. Rasmussen. And Sweeney is cut off underneath. She puts a shot up, but she'll draw the foul. Let's see who they're going to call this on. It looks like 2-0. That's Jenna Holder. Yes, it is. That's Jenna's second. Team's third. Sidney to the free throw stripe. First free throw is too hard off the back of the iron. Our game brought to you tonight by Kimberling Insurance, Orofino Builder Supply, and the Pizza Factory. Sidney will get her second free throw. It's on the way, and it bangs its way home. She is 2 for 4 from the free throw stripe. Our score, St. Mary's 32, Orofino 27. Hammond has the ball go off for a foot out of bounds. It'll be Maniac basketball. As Kessinger will play it, she'll get it into the hands of Sweeney. Sweeney feeds left side. Grace Bearden lays it up on the left side and rolls off. No good. Rebound. We're going to have a foul. I thought we were going to have a jump ball. 1-3. That is Grace and her second personal, team's second. 32-27. St. Mary's with the lead and the basketball. Terminating her dribble in the backcourt is Hammond. Loses it, and the ball is taken away by Schwartz. Lays it up on the left flank. She's hammered. No foul called. And Orofino takes the ball away once again. There's a scramble for it in the paint. And now we're going to have, what are we going to have? We're going to have a jump ball. Orofino with the possession arrow. Should be Orofino basketball. And substitutions coming in for St. Mary's. Signs will come back in. And having a breather is Hammond. Johnson will play it into the left of the Maniac basket. He's at right side. Grace turnaround, lays it up, and rolls off the back of the rim. Rebound by Johnson. Her shot is up. It is no good, but she'll go to the free throw line. Signs will pick up the ticket. That is her first personal. It is the fourth team foul for St. Mary's. Jalen is 1 for 2 from the free throw stripe in the basketball game. Her first free throw is good. Clearwater Valley Hospital and Clinic, along with Pinky Logging and Fords Creek Pump. Backers of Maniac basketball. Here's the second free throw now by Johnson. And it, too, is good. Filipino eking their way back into this one, down by 3, 32-29. In the front court, Signs feeds left side to Hammond. Hammond comes back over the right to Badgett. Her shot is up. It's no good. Rebound taken away by Schwartz. And Schwartz looking to dribble out of traffic. She does. Maniacs without the numbers. Bounce pass underneath to Zwina, and it's taken away. Signs with it. Quickly the other way. Zwina comes up from behind her and knocks the ball out of bounds. That was a gimme. And Zwina with the speed comes up from behind Signs and knocks the ball away. Rimmel will play it in. Hammond over on the left wing. She'll put up a three. It's short. Johnson with the rebound for Orofino. Quickly the other way. Kessinger lays it up on the right side. It's no good, but she'll draw the foul. And that's Signs who went up against her. Second personal. Team's fifth. So Kessinger, who has not been to the charity stripe this evening, will have two. Kessinger's first free throw on the way, and it just rolls off the back of the iron, no good. Schwab Tire, Barlow Quality Trust, and Simmons Naval Enterprises are Maniac backers. Here's the second free throw now by Lindy. The righty puts up a high arcing shot, again off the back of the iron, no good, and the rebound taken away by Holder and St. Mary's. Badgett gives to Holder, left side. She'll feed now to Signs, who wants to drive baseline, has the ball out of bounds. She loses the handle as going in and delivering the pressure was Kessinger. Johnson will now trigger the ball in for Orofino. Full court press applied by the Maniacs. Bearden will come back to lend it a little hand. Johnson to Bearden. Bearden into the front court. Kessinger feeds right side, trying to make a move. Putting the shot up is Schwartz. It rolls off the iron, no good. Ball is spot for on the floor. We have a jump ball. Possession arrow will favor St. Mary's. Orofino has had some very good looks, just could not get it done. 30-second timeout called by the Maniacs. We are back after this.
What do basketball, choir, drama club, and marching band all have in common? They're all high school activities that offer learning opportunities not necessarily found in the classroom. They take up just a fraction of a typical Idaho high school's budget, and they go a long way to giving young people the tools they need to thrive. High school activities, they're more than extracurricular. They're extra important, too. This message presented by the Idaho High School Activities Association and the Idaho Athletic Administrators Association.
Family Eye Care, Atkinson Distributing, Orofino Marketplace are proud Maniac sponsors. After the timeout, St. Mary's with the basketball. Holder up on the left side. He's a wide open Mitchell for an easy gimme underneath the basket. That's her first field goal of the game, 34-29. Orofino with Zwina in the front court. Feeds Schwartz. Right side, Johnson. Johnson dumps it in underneath. Right side, here's a shot by Kessinger. It's good. Lindy Kessinger, she has 4 points in the game, 34-31. St. Mary's has just been holding on to this 3-point lead for much of the third period of play. Holder wide open for three. She got it. That is Jenna Holder's first trifecta. She has 7 points in the basketball game. Grace Dearden between the circles. Terminates a dribble. Looking for some help. Dumps it in underneath. Left side, here's Lena for three, and it's off the iron, no good. Holder with the rebound for St. Mary's. Quickly gets the pass into the front court to Rimmel. Rimmel's shot is up. It's no good. Rebound foul as Badgett came away with the ball, and so let's see what we've got here. 2-2. That is Kaylin Johnson, their second personal. It is the team's third. Not a shooting foul as it was on a rebound. Holder will sit down, and in for St. Mary's is Watkins. Steins will play it in. Looking for somebody. Now she'll finally find Mitchell. Mitchell with the ball. Hasn't poked away. Down court pass. Lena lays it up on the right side. It's good. On the turnover. 37-33. Maniacs trying to make some noise here. Steins runs down the loose ball in the front court. Wrap-around pass, and it's taken away. And it'll be last touched by Bearden and the Maniacs. 37-33. St. Mary's up here in the third period of play with 1 minute and 21 on the clock. Playing the ball in. Rimmel for St. Mary's. All the way in the corner, or near the corner, she slaps the ball to start the motion. Watkins feeds Badgett. Badgett with the ball high above her head. Feeds back to Watkins. Dumps it in underneath. Ball is loose. Coming up with the loose ball, Mitchell. Her shot is up and good. Stacy Mitchell. She has 4 points here in the period. Kessinger feeds left side. Swina splits the defenders, goes up with the ball, but she is fouled. Looks like 1-3 or 1-4. Must be Watkins 1-4. It is her second personal. Team sixth. Wiena's first free throw is no good. Sydney will get the second free throw. And it is up, and it is good. So she gets 1 of 2. 5-point advantage by St. Mary's here in the third quarter of play. Steins up the left side, and she's going to draw a reach-in foul from Lindy. Kessinger now with 3 personal fouls. It's Orofino's 4th team foul. Steins will play it in to Badgett. Badgett across the top of the circle. Terminates the dribble. Looking for some help. Ball is loose, and it'll be run down in the backcourt by Mitchell. Mitchell feeds right side. Badgett to Steins over on the left, across the top of the key. Feeds it down into the paint. We're going to have a foul, and I believe this will be on Kaylin Johnson. It is Kaylin's 3rd personal, 5th team foul. And let's see here. Setting down for Orofino is Kessinger, and checking back into the game is Abby Rasmussen. Stein for St. Mary's to play it in. Looking. Wrong pass, and Zwina will run it down. Zwina, uncontested layup on the right side is good. Zwina, 11 points from the field. Has Badgett into the front court. And she's going to draw. Let's see here. We have a foul, or it is. It is a foul on Riley Schwartz. That is her fourth personal. Team 6. So let's see if Coach elects to take Riley out, and it looks as though she will take her out. And checking in is Casey Bonds. So Bonds getting her first playing time for St. Mary's. It's Watkins. Watkins will feed out to Badgett, who wants to drive the right side. Gives the signs on top of the key. Here's a short shot with 2 seconds left. They'll get rebound shot, put back up, it rolls off the rim. No good by Watkins, and that's the end of the third period of play. 39-36. St. Mary's by 3. Don't go away. The fourth quarter is coming up right after this.
Cold weather is coming, and 10th Street Lumber has what you need. From super premium pellets to energy logs and fireplaces, 10th Street Lumber will help you stay warm all winter long. North Idaho energy logs and stove pellets are the best of the best. 100% natural with no chemicals and burn cleaner, hotter, and longer. If you need a new stove, 10th Street Lumber is a proud Kuma stove supplier. Kuma wood stoves are made right here in Idaho and are some of the best on the market. 10th Street Lumber in St. Mary's. Stop by today. Located on 10th and Railroad Avenue in St. Mary's. Wondering how to manage your retirement nest egg? How big should it be when you retire? Contact Jenny Oaks at Gateway Financial Partners to get the answers to these and all your other financial questions. The securities and advisory services offered through LPL Financial, a registered investment advisor. Member FINRA SIPC. With over 30 years of financial planning, give Jenny Oaks a call at Gateway Financial Partners today. The guidance is free. The experience is priceless. Call 245-5255.
Maniacs on top of the circle. Feeds C. Underneath is Grace Bearden wide open. Lays it up on the left side. And Grace has her first field goal of the night. It comes here in the fourth quarter. Orofino down by 1. Badgett will feed to the left side, and that's where she'll find Holder. Holder wants to drive, and she traveled with the basketball on the way to the bucket. Turnover will give Orofino the ball right in front of the St. Mary's bench as Bearden will play it in for the Maniacs. Center cut off in the backcourt. She makes a bad pass. It's stolen away. On the way, McGreal lays it up and in, and she's going to get the foul. Berkeley went up, laid it up. She drew the foul. The bucket is good. The foul is on Miley Zinner. That is her fourth personal. It's the team's 7th. So 2 Maniacs in foul trouble here as we've just gotten underway with the fourth period of play. So McGreal will try to make this a 3-point play. She is 1 for 2 from the free throw line. Make it 1 for 3. Rebound taken away. It's on the floor, and we have a jump ball. And so St. Mary's with the basketball, but we have a turnover. We've got a foul away from the ball. That's on Berkeley McGreal. I'm not sure what she did, but she was nowhere near the play. Orofino will have the ball. Sydney across the 10-second strike. Here's a long shot on the way. It's no good, and the rebound goes out of bounds. It'll be St. Mary's basketball. The shot poked up there by Miley Zinner. It went off the side of the iron and just careened right back at her. Just missed her and went out of bounds. St. Mary's with the ball, up 41-38 in the front court. Badgett lays it up on the right side, and it's good. Badgett, 4 points in the game, 43-38, and now turning the ball over. She's double-dribbled, but the ball was center. 5-point advantage by St. Mary's. Badgett looking to go against Sweeney as Orofino goes to a man defense. Holder puts the shot up. It's no good. Rebound shot put back up. It's no good. Fight for the loose ball, and Sweeney will come away with it, and we're going to have a reach and foul, looks like. Let's wait and see if it's against Sweeney or Holder. The official says 1. It's against Sydney Zwina. Her second personal. And so Holder will go to the free throw line now to shoot 1 and 1. First free throw was good by Jenna Holder. She'll get the second. Thank you for listening in. Our game brought to you by Innovative Electric, Terry Bowling of Camas Financial Services, and Clearwater Health and Rehabilitation. Second free throw finds its way home. It is 45-38 St. Mary's. Johnson, pass up court. Grace Bearden rolls to the right side, terminates a dribble, feeds Zwina over on the left side of the key. Kessinger. Kessinger feeds Zwina on the left side. Her three-pointer is too hard off the back of the iron. Rebound taken away by Badgett and St. Mary's. Badgett into the front court. 6 minutes and 10 seconds. Here's Holder. Her shot from long range is no good. Rebound shot is no good as it's blocked out of bounds. Last touched by Zenner and the Maniacs. And substitution for Orofino. Checking in is Schwartz. And Zenner will sit down. For St. Mary's, Badgett will sit down. And checking in for her is Rimmel. Stack the offense does St. Mary's. They'll dump the ball out. Running it down is Miller. Miller bounce pass inside. Goes to McGreal. And her pass is taken away. Sydney Zwina left side lays it up, and it is good. Zwina now with 13 points from the field, 16 on the evening, 45-40. Orofino down by 5. Holder, bounce pass. And what do we got? We got a foul. What's the foul? Missed the foul. Just turning the ball over, shuffling her feet was McGreal. Sydney gives to Grace Bearden, bounce pass underneath, and the ball is stolen away by St. Mary's. McGreal. She'll bring it up the right side. She's cut off by Schwartz. Runs it the other way. She terminates the dribble. Looking in trouble. Bounce pass now. She'll get it into the hands of Hammond. And the ball is loose, and Grace Bearden comes away with it. Her pass down court is stolen away. 5:14 on the clock, 45-40. And now we're going to have a reach-in foul. If this is against Schwartz, it will be her 5th personal. It is. Riley Schwartz has just fouled out here in the 4th period with 5 minutes and 12 seconds on the clock. She fouls out with 6 points, all of those coming in the first half. There's a timeout on the floor. Don't go away. We are coming back right after this 30-second timeout.
Cold weather is on the way. Is your chimney cleaned and ready to be used safely? St. Mary's Fire Protection District has a chimney brush loaner program. Anyone can sign out the supplies they need to clean their chimney free of charge. Do you know the signs of a chimney fire? Chimney fires typically present with loud popping and cracking sounds, an intense hot smell, dense smoke ranging from tan to black in color, and in later phases, showers of sparks and embers or large flames. Chimney fires are very dangerous and can have catastrophic results. If you suspect you may have a chimney fire, call 911 immediately. If it is safe to do so, fully dampen the fire and limit all sources of air. Quick recognition and action can make a major difference in the outcome of an emergency.
And so with our score 45-40 in favor of St. Mary's, Coach Molinek says, let's take a timeout. Let's talk about what we want to do, how we want to change our scheme up. And so to the free throw line is Berkeley McGreal. She is 1 for 3. Here's the first free throw. It rolls off the rim. No good. And the rebound taken away by the Maniacs. Quickly up into the front court is Rasmussen. Rasmussen feeds to Kessinger. Johnson puts the shot up. It's no good. And the rebound taken away. And now we're going to have a jump ball. Boy, howdy, I'll tell you what. Rasmussen just wrapped her arms around the ball and swung down a hardy Kristen Miller. The crowd very appreciative of the girls and how hard they're working. The Maniacs take the ball on the possession arrow. Tied up underneath Rasmussen. She'll get the beard in, and we have a timeout called by Tessa Molinex. A 30-second break. We are back in 30 seconds.
Winter is here, and it's time to get your animals ready for the winter weather. Triple X Feeds in St. Mary's has what you need to keep all your critters comfortable in the cold temperatures. From trough heaters, straw, to insulated horse blankets, your animals large and small need extra attention just like you. So don't forget, while you're stacking your winter firewood, your furry family members need winterizing also. Also, don't forget the wild critters. Triple X Feed has wild bird food, deer feed, and game blocks. See Triple X Feeds in St. Mary's today, because winter ain't gonna wait.
Ball up on a jump ball, so Grace Bearden will play it in just to our left as she'll get it into the hands of Zwina. Right side, Kessinger, back to Zwina. Zwina looks at it from the left side. Kessinger, entry pass inside. Here's Zwina for three, and it's off the iron. No good. Rebound fought for, and Orofino will come away with it. Zwina, and there's going to be a reach-in foul as she was driving to the bucket. I believe this will be on Rimmel. It is on, well, that is Rimmel's third personal foul. And so Sydney Zwina will go to the free throw line. It is the team's eighth. Here's the first free throw by Sid. It is good. She'll get the second. The Pizza Factory, Orofino Builder Supply, Kimberling Insurance, all proud to help bring you tonight's basketball game on KLER Orofino and KOFE St. Mary's. Second free throw is short off the front of the rim. Rebound taken away by St. Mary's. Long down court pass. Nowhere near Holder. She was the only one down there. Goes straight out of bounds. Turnover St. Mary's. 45-41. St. Mary's with the lead. Orofino with the basketball. Rasmussen into the front court. Looking for some help. Gets to Zwina on the left side. Finds the lane. Drives the key. And it is no good on her shot. But she will draw a foul. So Sid will go back to the line. The foul is on Jenna Holder. That is her third personal. It is the team's ninth. Both of these teams with 9 fouls. Here's the first free throw by Sydney. It is good. Les Schwab Tire, Barlow Quality Trust, Simmons Naval Enterprises, our Maniac backers. Here is Sydney's second free throw. It is short off the front of the arm, but she gets a little rebound. Pass underneath. Shot is up. It's no good by Johnson, but she is fouled. Got her on the arm as she was going up, and now there is a timeout on the court. Don't go away. We are coming back to Orofino High in 60 seconds.
Looking for some new winter clothes? Look no further than Timber Country and the Country Fair on Main Street in St. Mary's. 75% off all clearance clothing, as well as 40% off winter fashion, 50% off winter jackets, and 25% off snow pants, gloves, and hats. Also, new spring fashion is arriving daily. It's all at Timber Country and the Country Fair. Timber Country and the Country Fair on the Main Street in St. Mary's.
Free throw line is Kayla Johnson. She is 3 for 4 on the evening. Here's her first free throw. She steadies herself, puts the shot up. It's too hard off the back of the iron. She will get the second as she was fouled in the act of shooting. St. Mary's with 10 team fouls, and so it's a double bonus from here on out. Here's Kayla's second free throw, and it is good. It's the Maniacs a little closer. St. Mary's up by 2, 45-43. Full court press applied. On a pass that went into Rimmel, she couldn't handle it and went out in front of the student body section here at Orofino High School. Maniacs with an opportunity to tie it up here or take the lead on a 3. Rasmussen feeds left side. Gives to Kessinger on top. To Zwina. Rasmussen. Zwina drives. Her shot is up. No good, but she's fouled. as she went up hard to the bucket, and she drew two defenders on her. The foul is, they say, on Kristen Miller. That is her fourth personal. 2 free throws now by Sydney. She hits the first one. This game brought to you by Family Eye Care, Atkinson Distributing, and Orofino Marketplace. Here's Sydney's second free throw. And it is good. We are tied up at 45 apiece. Full court press applied by the Maniacs. Dump the pass in to Rimmel. To Badgett now. Badgett will get to Hammond. Orofino extends out that zone. Hammond. She'll drive the key. Goes up strong. Lays it up. It rolls off the rim. No good. Rebound is fought for. It'll go off of St. Mary's. Orofino basketball. But underneath the bucket is Jenna Holder. And she is holding her left knee as she went up strong to the bucket. And she came down awkward. The flight to the bucket, she was going from left to right. She looked like she put the ball up and planted her left foot almost awkwardly and immediately went down. So we have a timeout here at Orofino High with our score 45. All don't go away. We will come back to Orofino High in 60 seconds.
When life throws you a curveball, your P1FCU debit account can help keep you moving. P1FCU Perks, powered by Bazing, offers great features like money-saving discounts, cell phone protection, roadside assistance, and cash back. This card saves you money. Does your debit card do that? P1FCU, a Pacific Northwest original since 1938. Only available with P1FCU preferred debit accounts. Insured by NCUA.
If you're hungry, need gas, or want an ice-cold beverage, stop by 10th Street Super Stop in St. Mary's. But if you're looking for chicken food, dog food, or farm supplies, stop by XXX Feeds. That's right, 10th Street Super Stop has you covered if you're looking for a tasty, fast breakfast in the morning, a hot lunch at noon, or a tank of gas and an ice-cold drink from their large selection of beverages. Stop by and see Kenny and the crew at 10th Street Super Stop in St. Mary's. If it's farm supplies and pet feeds you need, go see XXX Feeds. That's 10th Street Super Stop in St. Mary's.
For St. Mary's, she was treated by one of the medical staff here at Orofino High School, almost like it might have been a cramp as she's holding her left calf. But we are ready to go back to play as Kessinger will play it in for the Maniacs. Back to Kessinger. She brings it into the front court. Grace Bearden feeds left side, Johnson. Johnson to Kessinger. Entry pass, and it'll go out of bounds. Last off of the foot of Rasmussen, and so St. Mary's will have the ball with 3:17 remaining here in regulation. We're all knotted up at 45 apiece, and the pass goes off of the foot of St. Mary's, and I believe this will be Orofino basketball. It will. Johnson will play it in to the right of Orofino's bucket. Kessinger out on top, Zwina. Zwina drives the paint, lays it up with the right hand, high off the glass, and it's good. Orofino with a 47-45 lead. Badgett drives up into the front court. Dribbles out of trouble. Feeds to Hammond. Hammond back to the left to Steins. Her shot is short. It's no good. Rebound. Fought for underneath. And traveling with the basketball for Orofino is Rasmussen. So it'll be St. Mary's ball. Orofino 2-point advantage in this game right now, with 2:48 on the clock. They're up 47-45. St. Mary's left side with the ball. Rimmel. She'll put a shot up, and it's good to tie it all up. Rimmel now with her first bucket here in the period. Zwina across the 10-second stripe. Feeds over onto the right side. Rasmussen, bounce pass to Grace. Here's a short jumper on the way, and it is good by Johnson. Gives Orofino the lead again, 49-47, and they steal the inbounds pass. Orofino with a loose ball. Had troubles with it. Kessinger, her entry pass is stolen away by Steins. Steins going to go all the way. She lays it up on the left side. It rolls off the rim, no good. Zwina runs down the rebound. Selena with the basketball. 2-on-2 break, and now she'll hold it up. Selena looking for Johnson, somebody to come out, and she'll get it to the hands of Bearden. Bearden in the corner, feeds to Selena. Out on top now to Rasmussen. Selena on the right wing. On the elbow, driving baseline, and now feeds left side. Shot on the way by Johnson, and it's off the iron, no good. Rebound goes to Badgett and St. Mary's, 49-47. Orofino with the advantage. And Steins will lay it up. It's no good. And the rebound taken away by Zwina. Zwina, 1-on-2. Will she go all the way? The ball is loose, goes out of bounds. It'll remain with Orofino. Ball was poked out of Zwina's hands by Ham, and then it went out of bounds. And so the Maniacs will retain possession. And we have a 30-second timeout taken by St. Mary's. We'll be back right after this.
Prince Electric is a family-owned and operated business right here in St. Mary's. With 36 years of electrical experience, Prince Electric has been serving all of North Idaho since 1996. From new construction to renovation, Prince Electric can help. Give them a call today at 208-245-5725. That's 208-245-5725. Prince Electric in St. Mary's.
Details at leschwab.com.
So we're back here after the 30-second timeout taken by Coach Crumhewer. Orofino will play the ball into the left side of their own bucket with 1:21 on the clock. Orofino up 49-47. Kaylin Johnson will play it in. And the officials holding things up here. I'm not sure exactly what the deal is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And one of our officials going over to visit with Coach Molinas. Everything seems to be fine. Johnson, and her pass in, is saved inside. Guina will come down with the loose ball. Kessinger in the key, puts up a high shot off the glass. It's no good. Rebound taken off by St. Mary's, and now we're going to have a reach and foul from behind. We'll wait and see who this is on. 1-5, that is Abby Rasmussen. That is just her, I have her just as her first personal. It is her first, and so to the free throw line is Lacey Stein. She has been perfect tonight, but she just missed. Lacey was 6 for 6 in that second quarter of play, 49-47. She'll get the second free throw as we're in the double bonus now. And that shot is short too, but coming away with the rebound is Hammond. Hammond sees the right side. Badgett for three. It's off the iron, no good. Johnson has the rebound, and it's poked out of her hands, and they'll say it will stay with St. Mary's. Not sure what happened there. Hammond will play it in. Orofino up 49-47. Entry pass back to Hammond. She'll feed out on the right side. Here's a shot by Rimmel, and it is good for three. Rimmel gives St. Mary's the lead, 50-49. The ball goes out of bounds as Zwina can't handle the long down-court pass. Timeout called by Orofino. 60 seconds. We are coming back right after this. Congratulations.
Do you have a hazardous tree on your property? Do you need some trees or brush removed in preparation for a home or shop? You need to call Andy's Arbor and Site Clearing. Andy's Arbor and Site Clearing specializes in the removal of dangerous trees, pruning, thinning, and chipping. Andy's Arbor and Site Clearing also has a bucket truck for those hard-to-reach areas. So if you're in need of some thinning, tree removal, and site preparation, call Andy's Arbor and Site Clearing. That's at 208-582-2134. That's 208-582-2134. Andy's Arbor and Site Clearing.
Sustainable. Slinky Logging, proud backers of the Orofino Maniac basketball teams and their efforts to win in the District 1-2 2A tournaments. Slinky Logging is proud of all our kids and their tremendous efforts they put forth in the classroom and on the hardwood. Good luck, Maniacs. Bring home the hardware. We're all rooting for you from Finky Logging. Well, we're back here. 46 ticks left on the clock here as St. Mary's will have the ball, and they have a 1-point advantage. St. Mary's will have to go the length of the floor, and let's see if Orofino elects to foul right away. As triggering the ball in is Hammond for St. Mary's. She'll get it into Watkins. Watkins trapped in the backcourt, and we'll have a foul immediately as 3 seconds go off the clock. Let's see who that foul is on. The officials will bring it up. It is on Grace Bearden. That is her third personal. So we'll walk to the other end of the court. And to the free throw line is Casey Watkins. She has not scored in the game tonight. She is making her first appearance at the free throw line. Free throws up, and it's good. Gives St. Mary's a 2-point advantage. Casey will get her second free throw now. 51-49, St. Mary's. Watkins' second free throw, and it too is good. St. Mary's 3-point edge. Johnson feeds up onto the left side. Rasmussen stops outside the 3-point arc. Driving through the key, losing the handle on the basketball, and we have a jump ball. It will favor St. Mary's as Luina tried making a run to the basket, and she got tripped up, lost the handle, and St. Mary's with the basketball, 3-point advantage with 29 seconds left. St. Mary's and to the free throw line now will be Hammond, as I believe that was Grace they're going to give that foul to. It is. That's Grace's fourth personal. Mackenzie Hammond is 0 for 2 from the free throw line. Here's her first attempt on the way, and it is good. 53-49, now a 4-point advantage. A timeout taken by Orofino. Just a 30-second break. We will return right after this.
Archie's IGA is not only a proud supporter of Lumberjack sports, but a proud supporter of the St. Mary's community and shopping locally. When you shop local, you help businesses support other local businesses, as well as helping your local businesses to provide jobs. Did you know that local business taxes help maintain communities and counties by fixing roads and maintaining recreational facilities? Local business owners invest in the community and have a vested interest in the future of our community. So won't you help Archie's IGA by supporting your local businesses and shop locally? Oh yeah, and let's not forget those lumberjacks.
As Orofino's head coach Tessa Mullenix elects to call a timeout and come up with some defensive plan. They are 2 scores out on this one. As to the free throw line to shoot her second free throw will be Hammond. McKenzie hit her first shot. And now here is McKenzie's second free throw. It rolls off the rim, no good. Johnson with the rebound for Orofino. 25 seconds left. Caught in the backcourt. Feeds right side. Bearden. Bearden drives. Cut off. Now Johnson with a free throw line jumper. It's good. 12 seconds left. Orofino needs a turnover. 53-51. Stein, left side, lays it up. It's no good. 5 seconds left. And now Bearden with the rebound. She'll get it to Zwina. Zwina shot at the court. No good as it goes off the back of the glass. The final score, St. Mary's comes away in the final 45 seconds to win this one, 53-51. Orofino with an opportunity as Zwina heaved it up at half court just when the buzzer went off. It went off the glass, but just rolled off the rim, and St. Mary's will advance on to play Grangeville. The final of this one, 53-51. Don't go away. Our postgame when we return after this.
The St. Mary's Lumberjack Booster Club is asking for your help. The Booster Club continues to provide needed sports equipment for the St. Mary's High School sports programs. But what they have planned next is big. The Booster Club is in the process of building a new sports complex on land next to the high school parking lot. This new sports complex will include a baseball field, softball field, and soccer field. The fields will be built according to professionally engineered plans and will be ADA compliant, so all Lumberjack fans can enjoy the games. The Booster Club thanks the community for their support throughout the years. With your support, Phase 1 will begin this summer. If you're interested in donating to the new sports complex project, contact Donnie Masterson at 208-568-0288 for details. Let's all come together and get this new complex built for the student body and the community.
Archie's IGA is not only a proud supporter of Lumberjack sports, but a proud supporter of the St. Mary's community and shopping locally. When you shop local, you help businesses support other local businesses, as well as helping your local businesses to provide jobs. Did you know that local business taxes help maintain communities and counties by fixing roads and maintaining recreational facilities? Local business owners invest in the community and have a vested interest in the future of our community. So won't you help Archie's IGA by supporting your local businesses and shop locally? Oh yeah, and let's not forget those lumberjacks.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in Idaho. This is sportsmanship. School sports. It's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the Idaho High School Activities Association and the Idaho Athletic Administrators Association.
Offered through LPL Financial, member FINRA SIPC.
Well, we are back once again as we have wrapped up this first game in the Central Idaho League District 1-2 2A tournament as St. Mary's comes back in the final 44 seconds on a big three-pointer by Macy Rimmel to give St. Mary's the advantage and the final tally of this one. 53-51, as I'll tell you what a battle. These two went back and forth. Orofino taking the advantage on their own three-pointer by Suina. It was not a three-pointer. In the fourth quarter, Suina hit her 13th point, give Orofino a 2-point advantage. They moved it up to a 4-point advantage. But then they just could not hold on as St. Mary's was able to come from behind and win this one. As I tally up the scoreboard, the scorebook, the final 53-51. Let's take a look at the scoring first off for St. Mary's tonight. Lacey Sines, my goodness, she came in the second quarter and was absolutely on fire. She finished that quarter with 6 free throws. Out of 6 attempts and 1 field goal. She would have a couple more free throw attempts in the fourth quarter that she was over on. She finished with 8 points. Sammy Badgett, 2 field goals for 4. Berkeley McGreal. Berkeley, 1 field goal for 2. She was 1 for 4 from the free throw stripe for 3 points this evening. Rimmel, tonight she had 4 field goals. One of those was a 3-pointer. She was 2 for 2 from the charity stripe. She finished with 11 points. Watkins tonight, she was 2 for 2 from the free throw stripe for 2. And those came in that all-important fourth quarter with just moments to go. Stacy Mitchell, she had 2 field goals for 4, 1 for 2 from the free throw stripe. She finished tonight with 5 points. Jenna Holder, she had 3 field goals. One of those was a 3-pointer as well. 2 for 2 from the free throw stripe. She had 9. Kristen Miller, 2 field goals for 4. And Mackenzie Hammond tonight, she had 3 field goals for 6. She was 1 for 4 from the charity stripe. She finished with 7 to get St. Mary's 53 points. For the Maniacs tonight, Miley Center, she was 1 of 2 from the free throw stripe. That came way back in the first quarter of play. She finished with 1 point. As a matter of fact, she gave Orofino the early lead of 1-0. Riley Schwartz tonight, she fouled out with a little over 5 minutes and 10 seconds on the clock in that fourth period. She finished with 6 points tonight on 1 field goal and 3 of 6 from the free throw stripe. Grace Bearden, 1 field goal for 2. Wow, Grace was held to just 1 field goal tonight. Abby Rasmussen, 2 field goals for 4. Lindy Kessinger, 2 field goals, 0 for 2 from the charity stripe for 4. Kaylin Johnson tonight, 4 field goals for 8. She was 4 of 6 from the free throw stripe. She finished with 12. And the game's high scorer tonight, Sydney Zwina, the senior, will bow out tonight with 22 points. She had 7 field goals, one of those a trifecta. She was 7 of 12 from the charity stripe. She finished 4 of 6 in that fourth quarter of play. As a matter of fact, she finishes with 22 points in a losing effort by Orofino. Again, the final of this one here, 53-51. We're going to wrap this up as soon as we come back with our Pizza Factory Player of the Game right after this.